Welcome back to FaceOff, ladies and gentlemen. Our game pick of the week in the NFL this week, the 4-0 Seattle Seahawks, the 3-1 Indianapolis Colts. Real quick, Kyle, who do you got?
Seahawks.
Seahawks, Derek?
Seahawks.
I'm going to disagree again. I'm going to go Colts this week with the upset. I like them at home against Seattle. It's going to be a very low-scoring game, I think, but
You
Russell
think they
Wilson
can beat
hasn't been
that
too
defense?
impressive, so I think so. I think
Okay.
Andy Luck.
I don't see it happening.
Andy Luck. Trent Richardson,
Five.
I got him. All right, so next we're going to do final thoughts here, and Derek, we'll start with you. Give us your final thought.
My final thoughts are going to be echoing the playoffs for baseball. I wanted to flesh that out more. We talked about it for a while before we went to break. But I do echo your thought about the Pirates. I do wish that I could believe that they could make it and win the World Series. That would be better than Moneyball 2 to me. But I don't see it happening. I would love to see it. Like, if they do make it there, I'm not going to be like, oh, dang, I was wrong. But they're my pick. If I can't have Detroit, Atlanta, if Atlanta doesn't make it, then I would like to see the Pirates.
Okay. My final thought, we're going back to the NHL since that's my sport. I'm talking about the new NHL rule change of the hybrid icing and how I just flat out don't like it. I understand what they're trying to do with more offense, but in the NHL, do we really need more offense? It's a fast-paced game the whole time. Teams are getting 30 shots a game. I think, honestly, it's going to create more confusion than anything. The fact that the referee has to look and make an imaginary line to face-off dots and to determine which player gets by it first, it's going to create so much controversy this year. I don't even think you can do like a replay for that. You know what I mean? So it's going to come so much controversy with the icing. I think there was no reason to change it. I get it could decrease injuries, but when it's all said and done, I think the hybrid icing rule is just another one of Gary Bettman's stupid mistakes, and why I don't know why he's still the commissioner. Makes me so angry. Go.
Do you think we get the NFL computer
That's
generated
what I was
line
thinking.
across the dots, the first down line?
And the real question is, do people go to the hockey rink and then think that the line's going to be there? Like, people have gone to football
Like
games.
the ads on the net behind you?
Like, people go to football games like, where's the yellow line?
We
It's
might
just
need
like,
one. We might need one. It's going to be so confusing at times.
Just make another line. It's just a little paint.
It's
Why
just
not?
Who
another
cares?
thing to make the game more confusing and less fun.
Yeah, basically. Go.
My final thought, we can't go a week without talking about Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos. Is anybody ever going to be able to stop this offense? I mean, I know the Eagles don't have the best defense in the world, but right now it looks like they're just going to walk into the playoffs and maybe even the Super Bowl if Peyton Manning can hold up.
I mean, they're my pick right now.
It's hard
I think
to, it's
he's
hard to
unreal.
argue against it.
Peyton Manning
Short
has
of
been
Seattle.
unreal.
Short of Seattle, that's the only defense I think that can stop them. But we'll see what happens with the Colts.
Yeah, you can cite Peyton Manning's playoff flaws as much as you want, but if you know football, if you've watched football ever, you can't argue with how good he is.
I think this is the year for him. I think he's going to get that second ring personally. I think that offense is just so loaded with Wes Welker now.
And
Who they don't
Demarius
even
Thomas.
use that much.
That's the amazing thing.
They don't even need him.
He's like a convoy. Like, it's just like, go cover him. We'll throw to Demarius all day. Like,
Well, yeah,
Eric
they get it
Decker.
to Thomas and he's gone.
It's ridiculous. And now we're going to go to our game ball. I'm going to go to you since we were just talking about your game ball.
Let's
Get it on
just
out.
fly through. Peyton Manning, definitely. Nobody can stop
Get
him.
a Manning jersey.
He's the MVP of sports right now. Him and LeBron are kind of up against each other for who dominates their sport a little more. And I think Peyton Manning, if nobody gives him a game ball, it's an injustice.
Good.
Well, Peyton Manning, I was just talking about the defense that could stop him, and that's exactly who gets my game ball this week. It's the Seattle Seahawks defense. It's just leading them to a 4-0. The offense has been good, but their defense has been unstoppable in the first 4 games of this year. I see them, like I said, I predict them going 5-0, and I just haven't seen a squad like that in a while.
They did a great job locking down Houston. After they fell down
Exactly.
20-3, they really allowed that comeback to happen.
They shut them down.
My game ball is going to be a little bit of a surprise. I'm going to go with the rookie from the Tampa Bay Rays, Will Myers. Won the
Myers.
Rookie of the Month this year, and I think was a big part of leading the Rays into coming back, winning this wild card game the other night, and now getting into the wild card spot with a real chance to make it to the divisional series against the Red Sox. I think Will Myers as a rookie really stepped it up this year. I like him a lot. I think he's got a bright future. Game ball goes to Will Myers for me, and that's going to do it for us this week here on Face Off.
Good first edition.
Good first edition, and we will
Definitely.
be back next week. Ryan Ravel with Derek McCauley, Kyle Sollander. We'll see you next week here on Face Off.